and honor those who have passed on. Based at Republic Airport and nearby Farmingdale, right up the street. I want you to look over your shoulders as Larry Arkin, flight lead, son of the founder, Mort Arkin of the Skytypers, brings these beautiful World War II SNJ aircraft right over the monument here at Jones Beach. Let's celebrate freedom as we welcome these GEICO Skytypers. Smoke on, ready now. All of the team along with a member of our dear squadron, mates and young Wildbird Blue Skies on their final flight to the west, and know that their spirit will always be with us. Ladies and gentlemen, the Delta formation is flying by right now. Let me introduce you to the pilots. Leading the flight is Larry Arkin. The right wing is Ken Johansson. At the left wing is Jim Record. The slot position is Bob Johansson and Steve Kapoor. Lead solo is Rob Steele, and wing solo is Tom Daly. We also want to recognize another key pilot on our team, and that is, of course, Jim Record, who's actually flying that number 3 aircraft. Watch as they maneuver the Delta formation coming in from the left. These airplanes weigh 5,500 pounds each and are powered by a 9-cylinder Pratt & Whitney radial engine generating 600 horsepower. Notice the work of the pilots as they work to fly wingtip to wingtip. Dave, make it look so easy. Even a caveman could do it. Now, as they come by from the left, you'll see them bang out. And I want you to keep your eye on the 2 outboard aircraft. The flight is releasing 2 members to investigate a bogey, an unidentified threat, an unidentified airplane that might be a threat. Watch as they cross through each other's path in order to clear the area behind them. GEICO Skytypers 5 and 6 and the cross. After identifying the threat as a bandit, the solos are now in position to demonstrate their next maneuver, the opposing 2-circle guns pass. When 2 aircraft engage in air-to-air maneuvering, they attempt to pass as close as possible to each other with 2 options: maneuver for the advantage or escape to safety. Turning towards each other would put both aircraft in separate or 2 circles, and each tries to outturn his opponent. Diving for energy, the 2 solos will approach each other in an ascending head-to-head engagement at a closure rate of 320 miles per hour. Close to beam, the solos will pitch up and roll into each other, passing canopy to canopy just 50 feet apart. The GEICO Skytypers, numbers 5 and 6. Watch for the cross. There's the pitch. Now, as the solos clear, watch for the rest of the formation to the front and left of show center. They will show you another basic skill that's taught to our men and women in flight school, something known as a turning rejoin. You can see them in a line. Watch. When aircraft are separated for some reason, such as with individual takeoffs, they need to get back together or rejoin to continue with the mission. One method is for the lead aircraft to start a turn and have the others join by adding power and putting their noses in front of the lead to fly a shorter distance. The pilots must know where each other is and how to maneuver their aircraft to get on board as quickly and safely as possible. Let's watch as the GEICO Skytypers showing you how all the formation teams, including the Jets accomplish a rejoin today. Now, as they rejoin, the formation is going to treat you to a Diamond S, or a snake pass. You'll get a good view of the aircraft in the formation as they wind their way in front of you, changing from belly up to canopy up. There you see all 4 members of the Diamond: Larry Arkin, Ken Johansson, Jim Record, and Bob Johansson, getting back into that Diamond formation. Flying these World War II aircraft requires an unusual set of skills. Skytyper pilots must be able to fly large tail-wheeled aircraft, as well as being accomplished formation pilots. It's not always easy to find the right match. The majority of the pilots here today are former Navy and Air Force pilots. Here's the snake pass. belly up. One aircraft. Back to the light. And show your canopy up. These are very, very talented pilots indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Now focus your attention once again as the solos come head to head from both the right and the left for the solo one circle gun pass. The difference between this and a two-circle pass is that both aircraft will turn in the same direction. This type of air-to-air turning engagement is used when one aircraft has superior maneuvering ability or to take advantage of
waiting on you
just prior to crossing. Lead solo will pitch up and roll too early, allowing his opponent to fly high and behind him, an obvious advantage. Lead will then make another mistake and reverse course. He's trying to escape. This only makes it easier for his attacker to maneuver to a gun's firing position or as the game. Now making a mistake. Watch him as he turns to the left, trying to escape. That's lead solo pilot Rob Steele on the left. And behind him now, getting into a gun's firing position, is Tom Daly. That smoke you see coming from the aircraft is actually a simulated gun smoke. And once he's got guns on the bandit, we'll see smoke coming from the lead solo aircraft. Watch him as he tries to jink to stay out of the firing range. Jinking. Hard maneuvering right and left to try to stay out of the gun sight of the pursuing aircraft. We've got guns on the bandit, ladies and gentlemen. Now look straight ahead, if you will, for another formation change, although this one is very unique and demanding. The diamond you saw earlier has gone from flat to vertical. The references the wingmen use must change completely, as they now have to look almost straight up and lead become their world. Watch as the vertical diamond approaches, then peels off or breaks down to the beach into a trail position. There you see the smoke. From GEICO Skytypers 1 through 4, Larry Arkin in the lead. Ken Johansson, Jim Record, and Bob Johansson. They'll get within 2,000 feet of the beach and watch him peel off. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You'll see the solos approaching for a simulated bomb run. To attack a target, you must sometimes stay low under radar. Fly to a point that's been pre-identified through map settings. Pull up sharply to acquire the target and gain enough altitude to drop your bombs. And that's not all. Different climb angles and attack directions help confuse the gunners on the ground. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the solos bomb run. Staying low under radar, watch them do the pop-up, and then roll in on a simulated target over the water. Clearing their six and searching for the formation. In the military, a flight of 2 aircraft is the smallest element to fly. They provide mutual support for each other, as well as while accomplishing other duties to complete the mission. Often, I'm talking about Rob Steele and Tom Daly. Watch them as Larry Arkin gets ready to roll out of that formation with the smoke coming on and to the right. Larry Arkin, then Ken Johansson.
They don't start till 2 o'clock.
Jim Record.
It's like 8 o'clock.
Like we have a schedule.
Steele and Tom Daly. Now exiting to your left, flight lead will reform the squadron with yet another rejoin, only this time into the GEICO Skytypers fan formation. Today, these aircraft have taken on a new role of writing giant messages in the sky, which they call sky typing. Hopefully, you got to see those messages when they were being flown and displayed earlier during the day. Each North American SNJ Texan trainers, ladies and gentlemen, here come the GEICO Skytypers. Get ready for the fan pass as they approach Show Center here at the 2008 Bethpage Federal Credit Union New York Airshow at Jones Beach, presented by Newsday. Larry Arkin has the formation there, calls for smoke. Here it comes. Ladies and gentlemen, the fan pass. Now let's continue to watch the aircraft. Another more exciting opportunity to place these magnificent World War II icons indelibly in your minds and cameras. The men responsible for keeping these vintage aircraft in such fine shape are the Skytypers aircraft mechanics and assistants at Dietrich Victor Jimenez, Kung Lu, and Randy Krutzer, and Joe Daly. If you'd like more information or to see more photos of the Skytypers, please check out their website at www.skytyping.com. By the way, street in Farmingdale. As I mentioned earlier, GEICO Insurance sponsors the Skytypers. Remember, 15 minutes can save you 15% or more at geico.com. Also, check out their new website at GEICOSkytypers.com for this and other shows flown by the Skytypers. Ladies and gentlemen, here they come in that Delta formation. Give them a nice round of applause. Larry Arkin, Cam Johansson, Jim Record, Bob Johansson, Steve DeBoer, Rob Steele, and Tom Daly, the GEICO Skytypers. Larry, Ken, Jim, Bob, Rob, and Tom, and they're going to head on back home. We've got more to come here at the 2008 Bethpage Federal Credit Union New York Airshow at Jones Beach, presented by Newsday. We're going to break away for about 3 minutes. We'll be right back, folks. Stay with us.